may do is say, but what if it doesn't work? Or, what if I fail? That's one of the dumbest questions we ask. There are times it's not going to work and you will fail. Isn't that encouraging? Nobody's writing that down. I will fail. Got a lot out of church. What if I fail? Is not the question we need to ask. It is, God, help me to not fail. Help me to get it right. And the great thing is, if I fail, you take me right back around and say, let's try that again. Or I may fail at things, and God says, let's not try that again. I've done some things in my own strength that I thought, man, God, I thought that was you, and that kind of went sideways, and well, let's not do that again. One of the things, the only rodeo buckle that I ever won was in bull riding, and it was 1979, and I was 5 years old, and okay, maybe a little older, but so we went the day before. They had some practice bulls there. I thought, well, I'll go practice a ride. And that bull threw me. I mean, you look up and the gate is right there. You know, you didn't last real long, you know. And but that failure, man, I thought, man, that looked like an easy bull. I mean, the next day I was doing my stretches. I was doing everything because the failure propelled me to get it right. What about you? How does that relate? Your future. You see, you can live your life wishing you were changed. You spend your life in regret for the times you didn't change. Or you can spend your life blaming other people. Or you can just say, what's the one thing that I can do? One thing. You say, well, Randy, you don't understand my failure. I may not. But I know it's not bigger than God's power and grace. I do know that. You don't understand that I failed yesterday. Well, then isn't it good you got today? But what I did was really stupid. Well, join the club. I can promise you, you're sitting next to somebody who's done something stupid. You don't have to turn and ask them, you know, compare notes. Church needs to be a place where we can say, you know, I'm not what I need to be, but I'm not where I used to be. I'm going to move forward. I've got today. His Bible said His mercies new every morning. Too often, if you look at the trail or falling off a trail or being injured, if you look at that analogy, too often we focus on getting to the top rather than getting further away from the bottom. If we focus on, I need to get further away from the bottom of this canyon. I need to get further away from where this happened. Getting to the top is the end result, and it gets me back on the trail. But if I can just get further away from where the wreck happened, I'm better off. The destination is never possible without process. 1 Corinthians 5:27 says, if any man be in Christ, said old things are passed away, all things become new. There we go. Good for you. Good for you. But something simple like that. Now, I realize that and I've had him in the mountains a lot. He's been trained to get on a pedestal. We've never come across one. So I don't say, you know what, we get this pedestal training done so that when we're in the mountains, if we come across one of those pedestals, we're going to get on it and wave. Or if you've seen, he'll do a teeter-totter bridge. Never found one of those. But what I have found are things he goes, I'm not sure about this, but I've done the pedestal. And I can put him in front of just about anything, and he'll just try to climb it. We had a clinic in Tucson and had somebody else riding him. And we got up, it was a trail riding clinic, and the last day we were doing a trail ride, and we got in this canyon, kept narrowing and narrowing and narrowing, and it was more of a wash, and it was pretty straight up. So we realized we weren't going to be able to get out that end, so I said, we're going to have to back these horses up. Well, the person who was riding him was going to try to turn around. He seized the top and just launched himself up there, looked down at everybody else. So, because he understands that I'm not going to ask him to do something that he can't do. Life is like that. God isn't going to say, I want you to do something. I know you can't do it. I know you won't be able to do it, but I want to see you fail. That's not something God does. He said, if you don't get it right, we can do it again. Grace is that way. That's really what grace is all about. Saying if you don't get it right, I just want you to do one thing. Do one thing well. Do one thing consistently well. You put those one things together and you have the whole person trained.